Welcome to another edition of A Game a Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. This presentation today will be the Atlanta Hawks versus the Philadelphia 76ers, Eastern Conference Semifinals Game 7. The Eastern Conference number one seed is the Philadelphia 76ers. The Hawks come in as the fifth seed, but the young Hawks squad has pushed this number one seed to the brink. The Hawks actually took a 3-2 lead over the Sixers with a Game 5 victory in which they won 109 to 106. And not only did they do so, they won in historic fashion, coming back from 26 down to defeat the Sixers at home. The Sixers responded in a tough, gutsy road win on Friday night, defeating the Hawks. And in doing so, they saved their season 104 to 99. Now, Joel Embiid struggled in that game. He only scored 19 points, but the Sixers were able to get magnificent performances from Seth Curry with his 24 points. He had 14 points in that third quarter that really swung the game for the Sixers, and in doing so, put the Sixers in position to finish the game holding the lead. Unsung hero in that game is Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey, the rookie out of Kentucky, had to play big minutes for the Sixers, especially with Ben Simmons in foul trouble and struggling with his free throws as the Hawks went to the hacker bench strategy. Maxey knocked down huge three-pointers for the Sixers, was aggressive, and when the Hawks got out to a 12-point lead in the first quarter, the crowd behind them, it looked as if the Sixers were still struggling from remnants of their loss in Game 5. But Maxey, that second unit, and Seth Curry kept the Sixers in it. Tobias Harris turned his game around second quarter on, and they were able to come away with a victory in Game 6. John Collins shoots a three from the left corner. He misses. The Sixers right now trail by one, 7-6, 8:59 to go here in the first. Joel Embiid thought about a jump shot. He turns over the basketball, and Bogdanovich is able to get out on the run for an easy slam. So Game 7s are like this. You got to manage the basketball. You have to execute. If you execute and trust your principles, you'll put yourself in position to win. The Hawks are playing with house money because they've already exceeded expectations. Defeating the Knicks in the first round, they had their first round victory led by Trae Young. Furkan Korkmaz straightaway three, he misses it off the back rim. Rebounded by Collins, Trae Young with the basketball. Looking to push, Trae Young has had a magnificent playoff. His first playoff in his career. He's been able to shoot the ball with proficiency. He's been able to set up his teammates at a high clip. And again, the players around Bogdanovich, Collins, Capella, and others have all been able to play free because they know that their best player, in Trae Young, has no fear. So Capella gets the dunk. Sixers trail by 5, 11-6. Embiid guarded by Capella. Free throw line extended, thought about a jump shot. Clears out. He misses it off the back rim. Another rebound for Collins. So the Sixers aren't getting easy shots right now. 7:37 to go. Trae Young, step back three. He misses it. Good closeout by Ben Simmons. Tobias Harris looking to push. Attacking. Takes contact. Can he finish the layup? He does. Tobias Harris with 22 points in Game 6. Again, as I mentioned, came up huge from the second quarter on. It really helped the Sixers finish that game. Trae Young misses another layup. Ben Simmons pushing. Finds Seth Curry. Three-pointer for Curry. No good. Offensive rebound goes to Ben Simmons. Great cross-court pass to Korkmaz. He knocks it down. What a pass from Ben Simmons on the run. Able to get that offensive rebound with his left hand and got it right to that right corner for Furkan Korkmaz. Great effort for Ben Simmons. And the Sixers desperately need their three-pointers to fall right now just to keep pace with the Hawks. Kevin Huerter with another basket knocks it down. He already has 7 here in this first quarter. Now, Huerter is a bit of a barometer for the Hawks' success. When he's playing well, the Hawks tend to perform well. When he's off, they tend to drop off. Perfect example would be Game 6. He had 15 in the first half. The Hawks were up by 4. He only scored 2 in the second half, and the Hawks ended up losing. Seth Curry responds, though, with a basket of his own. So we approach 6 minutes to go here in this Game 7. First quarter, Bogdanovich going against Curry. Fadeaway jumper for Bogdanovich. He misses it short. Rebounded by Tobias Harris. Good box out by Embiid on Clint Capella. Tobias in the post against Bogdanovich. Looking to get a fadeaway. Trying to find Ben Simmons under the basket. Simmons saves the pass. He goes to Embiid at the top of the key. Embiid fouled by Capella. No call. He's looking for the call, but still able to finish the fadeaway. So the Sixers take their first lead of the first quarter. 15-13, Trae Young looking to get downhill, cut off by Tobias. So at the top of the key, Trae, straightaway three. Fouled by Seth Curry on the closeout. There's contact. There's but so much you can do. You have to defend Trae, considering how deep his range is, but you run the risk of putting your team in bad situations when you foul him because he's an exceptional free throw shooter. And once you get your team in foul trouble, you have to be hesitant in how physical you can be against him. And that's when he abuses you to no win. But right now, the Sixers are up 15-13. Back and forth we go. This is the Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. I'm Isaiah Rhodes. Stay tuned. Welcome back to another edition of a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. We are halfway through this first quarter with the Sixers up 15-13, 5:29 to go. Trae Young will be going to the free throw line for 3 free throws. Now, I mentioned the Sixers 104-99 victory on Friday in Game 6, back against the wall, road victory in Atlanta. Tobias Harris had 24 points, Embiid 22, 38 minutes, 9 of 24 from the floor. Seth Curry's 24 points were much needed, considering the fact that he had to really turn up in that third quarter to swing the lead for the Sixers. The Sixers were able to put the Hawks in bad positions in terms of free throw shooting and their three-point shooting. The Hawks only 10 of 31 on Friday. At the free throw line, the Hawks were 54%, 13 of 24 from the floor. The Sixers out-rebounded the Hawks as well, 51-47. Trae Young goes 2 of 3 at the free throw line, so the game is tied. Ben Simmons attacking, looks for Tobias Harris in the right corner. He knocks down a mid-range two-pointer. So Sixers back up by 2, 17-15. Tyrese Maxey into the game for the Sixers. Maxey played exceptionally well for the Sixers in Game 6. I mentioned that earlier. Just very, very aggressive, no fear. In 29 minutes, he has 16 points, 5 of 12 from the floor. Kevin Huerter comes right back at the Sixers and ties the game with a floater down the lane. So the game is tied at 17. Ben Simmons looking to go left baseline, spins inside. Can he finish the layup? He does not. Good defense there by Gallinari. So Hawks able to get it to Trae Young. Kirk Moss looking to get downhill. Trae, what a pass inside to Capella. Capella does not finish the layup, but he'll go to the free throw line for 2. And that's the ability of Trae Young right there. Very, very crafty. He saw the mismatch with Kirk Moss on him. He could have took him off the dribble to try to score, but he used his ability to get in the paint to find Clint Capella. Capella misses the first free throw. We look at Kevin Huerter right now in 7 minutes. He's 4 for 4 from the floor, 1 of 1 from 3. He has 9 points. So the Sixers have to figure out how to shut off his water, but at the same time be very, very cognizant of what Trae does. Dwight Howard comes into the game for Embiid. Game tied at 17. We approach 4 minutes to play. Ben Simmons has Tobias Harris on the left wing. Tobias takes the screen from Dwight. Now with the mismatch with Capella on him. He takes him inside. Fadeaway jumper for Tobias. Can't finish. Good box out for John Collins. Gallinari comes away with the rebound. Now, Danilo Gallinari had a huge game on Friday with 16 points. He knocked down some huge three-point shots, especially late in the game. His first 3 tonight, no good as it goes off the right side of the backboard. Now, on Friday, his 16 points came with 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 5 from the 3. Tobias Harris with the mid-range. He can't knock it down. So the Hawks looking to push. Trae Young is cut off by Tobias. And he goes to Gallinari. Maxey is guarding Gallinari on the left block. Ben Simmons comes over for the double team. Gallinari can't finish, but he gets the 50-50 ball and gets the offensive rebound. He kicks it to John Collins. John Collins with the big-time mid-range jumper. So the Hawks back up 2. Ben Simmons looking to push. Gets it to Maxey. Maxey takes the screen from Dwight, moves downhill, gets it to Harris. They're working around the perimeter now. George Hill with the basketball. Back to Maxey. Maxey steps into a three. He misses it off the back rim. Rebounded by Trae Young. Trae looking to push. Cut off by Ben Simmons. Goes to Gallinari. Gallinari steps into a three. It rims out. So Ben Simmons surveying the floor. Gets it to George Hill. Hill is fouled by Gallinari. So 2:52 to go here in the first quarter. Hawks up 2. We have a stoppage on the floor, so we'll be back. Hawks up 2, 19-17, 2:52 to go here in the first. I'm asking Isaiah Rose. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back to this Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. 2:52 to go here in the first quarter. The Hawks lead the Sixers 19-17 so far. The Hawks are 47% from the floor, 8 of 17. The Sixers are 44%, 7 of 16. The three-point shooting for the Hawks is 1 of 6, while the Sixers are 1 of 5. The difference in the game right now is Kevin Huerter with 9 points. He's 4 of 4 from the floor, 1 of 1 from 3. Tobias Harris gets the basketball. Harris looking for Dwight Howard inside. Dwight can't finish the basket, and he tried to go for the offensive rebound. It goes off of Danilo Gallinari, so possession will stay with the Sixers, 14 on the shot clock. Maxey looking to inbound. He gets it to Howard. Howard handoff to Maxey. Tobias on the left corner. Thought about a three. He attacks Onyeka Okongwu. Floater inside. It rims out. Offensive rebound to Dwight Howard, and we got a loose ball foul again against Danilo Gallinari. So Gallinari very active right now in the Sixers offensive scheme. They're trying to exploit him in matchups against Dwight Howard. Three-point shot for Matisse Thybulle. Knocks it down. So big three for the Sixers. As I mentioned, they were 1 of 5 from 3. Matisse Thybulle, not known as a great three-point shooter, but when he knocks it down, the Sixers will definitely take that. John Collins trying to finish inside, takes contact from Dwight Howard. Great setup there from Trae Young. So the Hawks back up 21-20. It's a seesaw game here in this first quarter. Tobias Harris attacking the baseline. At the rim, can't finish the layup, but he's fouled by Onyeka Okongwu. So Tobias going to the free throw line. The Sixers trying to pick up their offense right now. The crowd trying desperately to get into this game as we look at this John Collins finish. Looked like he traveled just a bit. Took some contact from Dwight Howard, but again, very, very strong on his finish. He was able to knock it in off the glass. Tobias ties the game at 21. So far, Collins 3 of 4 from the floor, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. For Tobias Harris, he's 2 of 6 from the floor, but he has 5 points. See Embiid coming back into the game for Dwight Howard as we look to finish up this first quarter. Harris makes both, so the Sixers are up 1. 1:56 to go here in the first quarter. This is the Eastern Conference semifinals, game 7, between the number 1 seeded Philadelphia 76ers and the 5th seeded Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young takes a screen from Lou Williams. Lou Williams gets the pass back from Trae. Fadeaway jumper for Lou Will. It rolls in. You got the toilet bowl finish there. Touch every part of the rim and rolled in. Lou Williams had an exceptional game in Game 5. Really the reason the Hawks got back into the game. He was 7 of 10 from the floor, 15 points, and really got it going in that fourth quarter. Tobias Harris comes right back with a straightaway 3. Great pick and roll action there with with Tyrese Maxey. And Tobias stepped right up and knocked down the 3. So Sixers up by 2, 25-23. Trae Young misses another layup. Sixers up by 2 with the basketball. We're under a minute to go. Joel Embiid attacking, takes contact. Can he finish? He will not, but he will go to the free throw line for 2. So the Sixers looking to build a 2-possession lead here in the first quarter. We look at the pick and roll. Tyrese Maxey takes the action from Lou Will and John Collins. Was able to get it right back to Tobias Harris. Great confidence in that shot. And again, Tyrese Maxey has earned these minutes. Despite being a rookie, these high-pressure situations don't faze him. He's prepared. He's waited for his moment. and he's ready at all times. Embiid misses the first. Embiid tonight for the Sixers, 3 of 4 from the floor, 8 points, 3 rebounds. And he misses both free throws. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Trae Young with the basketball, takes a screen, takes 2 screens actually, gets the switch with Tyrese Maxey on him. 9 on the shot clock. Trae Young looking to attack Maxey, and he draws a foul. So this could be a 4-point swing where the Sixers could have been up 4. Instead, now if Trae Young makes both of these free throws, it'll be a tie. So Trae makes the first, and Doc Rivers is contesting the foul call vehemently. Trae Young only 3 points tonight, all 5 from the floor, all free throws. But again, I mentioned his ability to draw fouls against your team. He's able to manipulate movement and use it to his advantage. And that's what really all great players are able to do. Coming right back is Joel Embiid, who at the center position does the same thing. He knows how to manipulate movement, very crafty, and draw contact. That's a foul. So it's going both ways right now. The referees are very consistent in how they're making the calls. But again, when you have Atlanta is the better free throw shooting team led by Trae Young. You have to capitalize on your opportunities. Let's see if Embiid can make his free throws right now. The game is tied at 25, 30.7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. He makes the first, so it's a 1-point game. So Clint Capella goes to the bench for Atlanta. He goes to the bench. He has 2 personal fouls already. So head coach Nate McMillan has to manage his minutes. He'll use him throughout the game. Second free throw is short. So Embiid right now is 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Matisse Thybulle guarding Trae Young. Trae, mid-range jumper. He misses it. Rebounded by Embiid. 16 seconds to go. So the Sixers get final possession, or they should get final possession. Tobias Harris guarded by Solomon Hill. 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They go to Embiid. Embiid, anticipating a double team, goes baseline, takes contact, finishes very strong. Strong finish for Joel Embiid, and we will go into the second quarter with the Sixers up 3. 28-25 versus the Atlanta Hawks. Both teams battling it out here in Game 7. The Sixers have fought back to solidify home court advantage in this series, something that they've earned all season as the #1 seed in the East. But this young Hawks team led by Trae Young will not go away. This game is far from over. There's nothing but time left. So it's all about who executes down the stretch, who's able to get efficient shots, and who takes care of the basketball. We'll be back with more. This is the Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. I'm Isaiah Rhodes. Stay tuned. Welcome back as we start this second quarter. Sixers up 28-25 over the Atlanta Hawks. This is the Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Lou Williams working downhill. Step back jumper over Maxey. He can't finish. Sixers get the rebound, and Embiid saves it before he falls out of bounds. So Sixers able to get the stop. Embiid with 11. Maxey turns over the basketball. Bad turnover there. Lou Williams trying to attack at the rim. Good contest there by Maxey. Tried to stay vertical. But not only does he turn over the basketball, but he compounds the bad turnover with the foul. Now, the faithful in Philadelphia don't agree with the call. Maxey stays vertical. It looks as if he stays straight up. I don't know if Doc Rivers is willing to challenge that so early here in this game, considering the fact that it'll come down to the wire. If I was to look at it from another angle, it looks as if Lou Williams moves Maxey's arm out of the way to actually get the shot off. But they give Lou Williams the benefit of the call. There. So 76ers get a stop defensively, but turn it over. Tobias Harris in the post against Kevin Huerter. Embiid going against Okongwu. 4 on the shot clock. Fadeaway jumper for Embiid. Falls short. Rebounded by Lou Williams. So the Hawks, who were down by 3 coming into this quarter, look to take back the lead. They get it to Kevin Huerter. Huerter had an exceptional first quarter with 9 points, 4 from the floor. Gallinari misses the 3. Rebounded by Tobias Harris. On the floor with Tobias is George Hill, Matisse Thybulle, and Maxey and Joel Embiid. Harris misses a 3. Thybulle is there to cut off Kevin Huerter as he moves downhill. Looks to get to the top of the key. Attacking is Huerter off the glass. The layup is no good. Rebounded by Okongwu, and the Hawks reset. Lou Williams thought about a 3, kicks it to Gallinari. They're chasing the 3. He makes the 3. So good effort there by the Hawks on the 50-50 balls. Getting those possessions, saving and resetting allows for them to get a 3-point shot and give the Hawks back the lead, 30-28. George Hill inside to Embiid. Embiid trying to attack baseline. He fumbles the basketball, gets it to Tobias over to Maxey. Maxey takes contact, and he gets a foul. Got the floater, but the foul happened before the shooting motion. So right now we have to look at turnovers on both sides. The 76ers have been loose with the basketball so far here in this first quarter, as the Sixers have 3 turnovers, and the Hawks have not turned over the ball over yet. So again, it's about, in Game 7, it's about managing the basketball, execution, and remaining poised down the stretch. So right now, the Hawks are doing so. They're up by 2 on the road. Ben Simmons into the game. He gets Seth Curry. Seth Curry off the glass with a floater. He can't finish. Rebounded by Huerter. Huerter trying to push. He gets it to Gallinari. Gallinari slowed down by Thybulle. He's looking for Lou Williams. Takes the screen from Lou Williams. Tries to get inside, but he turns over the ball. So that's the Hawks' first turnover of the game. And then what happens, Lou Williams comes right back, and he gets the 3 for Gallinari. So those swings happen because you're not managing the basketball. What happens? The Sixers get the stop. Gallinari isn't there to protect the ball. Embiid is there. He's trying to get an outlet pass. What happens? It turns to a steal. Lou Williams finds Gallinari for a wide open 3 from the right wing. The Hawks are up 33-28. We'll be back with more. This is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Welcome back to this Game of Day by Zay presentation of NBA basketball. The Atlanta Hawks and Philadelphia 76ers are in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Out of that 76ers timeout, Tyrese Maxey turns over the basketball. That's the 76ers' 5th turnover of the game. Kevin Huerter, mid-range jumper, it rims out. Rebounded by Seth Curry. Sixers trail by 5, 33-28. Dribble handoff to George Hill. Embiid with the basketball, looking for Ben Simmons in the post, going against Gallinari. Simmons looking to get it inside to George Hill. He's fouled and won. So that was a tough finish by George Hill to even get that shot off. Ben Simmons attacked off the dribble, got into the middle of the lane, and dumped it right off into the breadbasket of George Hill. And Hill was grabbed by Lou Will and was able to get that shot off. So George Hill looking to complete this and 1. He get the Sixers to within 2 points. George Hill mid-range. Well, pardon me, George Hill free throw is good. So it's a 2-point game now, 33-20, 33-31. Lou Williams with the basketball, right to left crossover, working his way to the left wing, gets it back to Gallinari at the top of the key. Bumped by Seth just a bit. He gets it back to Lou Williams. Lou Williams downhill, trying to get a fadeaway jumper. It falls off the rim. Can the Sixers get the rebound? They do. Joel Embiid pushes it to George Hill, and George Hill is fouled by Huerter. So that foul by Huerter stopped George Hill going downhill. Tough defensive possession there. Seth Curry had to fight through multiple screens just to make it difficult on Lou Williams there. He led Lou into Joel Embiid. That fadeaway by Lou was just short, and Embiid was able to get the rebound straight to George Hill. So Trae Young back into the game. 8:23 to go here in the first half. Hawks lead by 2. Embiid with Okongwu on him on the left block. Kicks out to George Hill. 3-point shot falls short. Rebounded by Trae Young. Trae probing, trying to get inside for Gallinari. Gallinari is fouled by Korkmaz as Gallinari sealed him off deep under the rim for post positioning, and all Korkmaz could do is foul him. So it'll be sideline out of bounds, 8:10 to go. Dribble handoff for Trae Young. Takes the three, makes the three. So that's Trae Young's first basket of the game, coming at the right time to extend Atlanta's lead from 2 to 5, 36 to 31, 7:55 to go. George Hill, jab steps Gallinari. Looking to set up Ben Simmons in the post, goes to Korkmaz. Hill goes to Seth Curry. Thought about a three, and Collins fouls Seth Curry on the closeout. Curry wasn't able to get the shot off, but Collins came down so hard on his back that we have to pay attention to see if Curry's hurt here. As Curry was embracing the contact, his knee kind of hit Curry in the ear area. We look at the replay, dribble handoff by George Hill. The pump fake got Collins in the air, and yes, he took a knee to that ear jaw area. And B takes the double team. They work it around the perimeter. Seth Curry looking to attack, finds Ben Simmons at the rim for the two-hand slam. So that could have been an easy opportunity for Seth to score. He thought better of it to get Ben Simmons involved. Simmons has been struggling offensively here in this series. So that was a great opportunity to get a teammate going. Trae Young misses a three, rebounded by Korkmaz. Sixers trail by 3. George Hill looking to attack downhill. Looking for Simmons at the rim. Has it stolen. Good deflection by Okongwu. Trae Young moving downhill. Trying to get off the dribble and split defenders. Stolen by Seth Curry. Sixers out on the run. Seth Curry pulls up for 3. And we got a foul. And it'll be an offensive foul against Embiid trying to clear out down the lane during that 3-point shot. Embiid is saying that the particular charge that happened, Collins was in the restricted area, but he was set though. He was set, prepared for Embiid to move downhill. So the Hawks take the turnover to get it to Gallinari, and now Korkmaz fouls Gallinari trying to deflect the ball out of bounds. So that's Korkmaz's second personal foul. So the Sixers have to be careful now that they don't go into the penalty. 6:45 to go here in the first half. Hawks lead by 3. Trae Young with the basketball, 36 to 33. Tobias Harris guarding Trae Young. Trae trying to draw contact. He goes to Gallinari. 3-point shot for Gallinari is an air ball. Rebounded by Simmons. Simmons gets it to Embiid. Embiid moving downhill, slams it home. So big slam for Joel Embiid. He's imploring the crowd to get on their feet. Big rebound by Simmons. He was able to dump it off to Joel Embiid. And Trae Young has to So there will be a foul on the players. Atlanta was getting ready to go for the timeout. And right before the timeout is called, he fouled Trae trying to go for a steal. So we'll go to the timeout. But Ben Simmons fouls Trae Young. And right before they went to commercial, a technical foul was called on Trae Young. He was getting after the official. So when we come back, the Sixers will have an opportunity to tie the game with the technical foul, but we got to make sure I got to check to see if the Sixers are in the penalty because Trae Young could potentially be going to the free throw line for 2. So we'll be back for more. This is a Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. This game is winner go home for both teams. The Sixers are the number 1 seed. The Hawks are the 15, 6-16, 6-17 to go here in the first half. Stay tuned for more. Okay, so welcome back. The housekeeping that went on prior to the technical fouls what led to the technical foul. So as Trae Young was preparing to go to his bench for the timeout, Ben Simmons swiped at the ball. They determined that the timeout was called before the actual foul by Ben Simmons against Trae Young, and Trae Young took exception to the fact that the referees reversed the call, which led to him being upset. He picks up his 3rd personal foul of this series. Now, out of that timeout, Clint Capella got set up by a great pass from Trae Young, and he got the 2-hand slam. Sixers come back with the air ball 3 from Korkmaz. Bogdanovich misses his shot, and then the Sixers come right back. Turnover by Embiid, which leads to a Trae Young 3. He misses it off the back rim. Ben Simmons gets the rebound. Sixers on the run, trailing by 2. So it's 38-36. Seth Curry step back jumper is good. So the game is tied at 38 as we approach 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Ben Simmons guarding Trae, trying to set up Capella inside. Trae turns over the basketball. Capella was trying to dive inside. Trae thought that he would leave a little bit of space to catch that pass before he attacked. So it'll be a turnover for the Hawks. Sixers looking to take back the lead. They came into this quarter up 3, 28-25, but the Hawks have outscored them by 3 so far in this quarter. Sixers were down here in this quarter 38-33, but they've gone on a quick run to tie this game. Tobias on the left block attacking Bogdanovich, thinking about a shot, takes a shot he cannot finish. Rebounded by Trae Young. Trae surveying the floor, and you see Trae stop on a dime there. And that's the type of fouls that many people have taken exception to, because once he's stopping like that, you can't stop your momentum. He takes the foul, but Trae is stopping on a dime in front of the defender while they're moving at full speed. And I think that there's definitely going to be some conversation in regards to how players are drawing fouls throughout this league. And Trae draws another foul against Ben Simmons. So Trae will go to the free throw line, looking to put the Hawks back up by 2, 4:35 to go here in the first half. Trae not shooting well here in game 7, 1 of 9 from the floor, but he's getting to the free throw line. He has 10 points now, and that's allowed for the Hawks to take this 1-point lead. And with Trae's proficiency as a shooter, he's never really out of a game, even if he's shooting bad. In this series, he's shooting 40%, but that hasn't affected him from being prolific. And because of his ability to knock down threes, even when he's not making his 2s, the points are always going to be there. He makes both free throws. Seth Curry looking to get a floater inside. He does. So the game is tied at 40. Seth Curry definitely stepping it up for the Sixers here, especially as a perimeter shooter and scorer. Curry tonight, 3 of 5 from the floor in 12 minutes with 6 points. Missed 3 for Trae Young, rebounded by Seth Curry. Curry thought about a 3, cut off by Trae, and he gets it to George Hill. George over to Tobias Harris. Jab step Tobias. He has Kevin Huerter on him on the right block. Steps out to the perimeter, back in the post. Tobias looking to get a pass. He gets it to Seth. 4 on the shot clock. Tobias with 2 on the shot clock. Has to get a shot up. He does. Rebounded by Trae Young. Trae moving downhill. Finds Bogdanovich on the right wing. Good close out there by George Hill. Bogdanovich directing. Takes the screen from Collins. Steps back, gets it back to Huerter, back to Bogdanovich. Mismatch with George Hill in the post on the right block. Mid-range jumper for Collins. Good. Mid-range jumper for Collins has been there all night. He's taken everything that the Sixers have given him. He's been very aggressive, 4 or 5 from the floor, 8 points and 4 rebounds. Seth Curry going against Kevin Huerter. Has it deflected out of bounds. It goes off of Curry. So it'll be a turnover for the Sixers. Back and forth we go. Joel Embiid getting ready to come back into the game. The Sixers have been going back and forth with this Hawks team all series. This Hawks team is young, but they're not afraid. Their fearlessness has lended itself to some miraculous comebacks. The Hawks definitely aren't taking any opportunity for granted despite being young, and they are trying to shock the world right now. Trae Young, crossover dribble on Ben Simmons, pull up 3. He misses it short. Can the Sixers get the rebound? Big box out there for Dwight. Sixers on the run. George Hill steps up for 3. He misses it. Trae moving downhill, trying to go at Seth Curry. It'll be an offensive foul. So Trae was looking to go downhill and set up a Euro step, but Seth walked right into that, took that charge. Seth Curry, pull up 3. Knocks it down. Big 3 for Seth Curry. So Sixers back up 1 as we approach 2 minutes to play. Seth in 15 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 6 from the floor. Trae over to John Collins. Kevin Huerter moving downhill. Cut off, gets it to Okonkwo. Back out to Huerter. Huerter, step back dribble, pull up 3. Good. Tough 3. Despite the contested defense by Tobias Harris, Kevin Huerter has had it going all first half for the Hawks. So it's a 2-point game again, 45-43. Huerter with 12 points, 5 of 7 from the floor. Seth Curry right back. 3-point shot falls short. Rebounded by Collins. So the Hawks trying to increase their 2-point lead. Trae Young. Cut off by Embiid and Tobias Harris. Gets it to Bogdanovich. 3-point shot off the back rim. Rebounded by Ben Simmons. Simmons looks to find Seth Curry. Thought about a 3 again. Takes contact. And he'll be going to the free throw line for 2. Kevin Huerter picks up his second personal. That's the Hawks' 15th foul with 1:23 to go here in the first half. We look at this move from Kevin Huerter. What a move. As the shot clock is winding down, 5 on the shot clock, step back behind the leg, between the legs, was able to get just enough space, pulled up for a 25-footer. So Curry, as I mentioned, had 24 points in game 6, 14 of those points in the third quarter, which really swung the lead for the Sixers. They got up by as many as 11 in that second half and held on the rest of the way. He also had a magnificent performance in game 5 in which the 76ers were up by 26. He had 36 points, was really carrying the offense for the Sixers in the second half. And it looked to be a Sixers blowout, but the Hawks just stormed back in that fourth quarter. And Curry, along with Joel Embiid, were the only 76ers to make field goals there in that second half. And it came back to haunt them as the Hawks were able to steal game 5. Kevin Huerter in the post against Seth Curry. 8 on the shot clock. Fadeaway jumper. Unable to knock it down. John Collins gets the rebound. And we got a foul against Philadelphia. So good tenacity there by Collins, fighting against Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid to get that rebound. So Hawks up 1 as Seth Curry went 1 of 2 at the free throw line. So it's a little over 1 minute to go here in the first half. Collins playing very well here in his first half, his first game 7 of his career. Obviously, this young Hawks core is getting their first taste of playoff experience. But again, they defeated the Knicks in the first round as the lower seed in that series. They were able to go on the road and win 2, and not only in doing so, put themselves in position for a magnificent future, and then to have an opportunity to knock off the number 1 seeded Philadelphia 76ers an amazing opportunity. As we see Trae Young fighting through a screen set for Joel Embiid, he falls on the ground. No, it wasn't uh, it wasn't Trae Young. It was actually John Collins fighting through that screen. So Embiid will go to the free throw line for 2. Hawks have outscored the Sixers by 6 here in the second quarter. Embiid struggling at the free throw line so far tonight, 1 of 4 at the line, but he makes this one. 2-point game. As we see on the replay, Embiid kind of grimacing a bit. As I mentioned on multiple broadcasts, Embiid struggling through a slightly torn meniscus in that right knee. He's been able to play on it despite the obvious pain. The 76ers are definitely managing it, understanding that you don't want to get it any worse, but you need Embiid to play. He wants to play. He wants to gut it out. Everyone in the entire league this season has dealt with injuries. He's trying to make history this season, but to play through a slightly torn meniscus in this fashion and under pressure cannot be understated. Embiid makes both free throws, and it's almost a turnover as Trae Young has to get a shot up with 3 seconds on the shot clock. He finds Okongwu at the rim, and Ben Simmons fouls him to prevent an easy layup, but it was 1.8 seconds to go on the shot clock. So Atlanta up 1, 47-46, 29.9 seconds to go here in the first half. Okongwu's first free throw falls short. As we look at the free throw shooting for both teams, the Sixers at the free throw line are 10 of 14, while Atlanta's also 10 of 14. The three-point shooting favors Atlanta right now, 5 of 15, and most of that has been done by Gallinari and Kevin Huerter. So Okongwu makes both free throws. It's a 2-point game, 48-46. There's a 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. 22 seconds left. Tyrese Maxey at the top of the key. 3 on the shot clock. Embiid takes the 3. He misses it. Rebounded by Tobias Harris. He tries to slam it home. He cannot. And it'll be a basket interference by Tobias. So we look at the missed 3 from Embiid. Tobias gets to the rim. He misses the dunk. So 4.8 to go. Trae Young at the logo pulls up for 3, misses it short. So the Hawks come back in that second quarter. They trail by 3. Now they're up by 2. They outscored the 76ers by 5 in that quarter, 23-18. Sixers at home with an opportunity to close out this series. The Hawks are coming into tough territory. They obviously want to finish this series out as best they can, but we'll have 24 more minutes to see who will finish out this game 7. Hawks lead the Sixers by 2, 48-46. This is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Welcome back to a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. The Atlanta Hawks come out taking a 3. Kevin Huerter misses that 3. The 76ers trail by 2, 48-46. Tobias Harris out of the halftime break gives the Sixers back the lead, 49-48. So the Sixers trying to finish up this win-or-go-home situation at home. They fought vigorously this season to get the number 1 seed. Tobias Harris gets the rebound off a Joel Embiid block of Clint Capella at the rim. Embiid is fouled by Trae Young. So Embiid will go to the free throw line in the first half. Embiid had 15 points, 5 of 8 from the floor in 20 minutes. Tobias Harris's 3 out of that halftime gave him 13 points. He's 4 of 11 from the floor. Seth Curry played exceptionally well, 4 of 7 from the floor, 10 points for the Hawks. They've been able to survive a bad first half from Trae Young, 1 of 12 from the floor. But Kevin Herter stepped up, 5 of 9 from the floor, 2 of 3 from 3 with 12 points. John Collins also played exceptionally well. With 4 of 5 from the floor, he had 10 points as well. And B makes both free throws, so Philadelphia's up by 3, 51 to 48. If we go back to game 6, the game was Atlanta up by 4. The 76ers came out on an 11-0 run and swung the series and swung the game in that third quarter. Bogdanovich, step back 3. He misses it. 76ers get the rebound. And B finds Ben Simmons. Simmons pushing the pace. Takes contact from Collins. Able to finish. And they'll call an offensive foul. So that's a late call there. So we look at the downhill attack from Ben. Kevin Herter in the post against Seth Curry. Pull-up jumper for Herter, all good. So Herter continues his hot shooting. And he will look to tie the game at 51. Now that is for right now, that's a 4-point swing because Ben Simmons actually made that layup, but they called the offensive foul. That's a turnover also. And now Herter can look to turn it into a 5-point swing, which he does. And now it's a tie game. So the 76ers had an opportunity to go up by 5. Now the game is tied at 51. Herter, 15.6 of 10 from the floor. Seth Curry, looking to get it to Embiid inside. Takes contact, and they'll call a travel on Embiid. So that's Philadelphia's 12th turnover here in this game. Atlanta only has 4. Managing turnovers in game 7s, well, not just in game 7s, but in the playoff period is very, very important. But especially in win or go home situations, you want to value every possession. As I say that, Kevin Herter almost turns over the basketball. He goes to Clint Capella. Capella gets in the pump fake on Embiid. Embiid tried to block Capella, but had to foul Capella to prevent from falling hard on the ground. Good pump fake there from Herter to get 2 Sixers to close out on him, and then he found Capella wide open at the rim. So Capella will go to the free throw line. He's a bad free throw shooter, so for Philadelphia, this could bode well in their favor, but he makes the first. So 52 to 51, Hawks lead. Capella tonight, 2 of 3 from the floor. He makes his first free throw. The second one is no good. So the Sixers get the rebound. Ben Simmons over to Tobias. Sixers down by 1. Tobias fadeaway inside. Well, he initially utilized the footwork to initiate a fadeaway, but then ducked inside and was able to get a layup at the rim. Alley-oop setup from Trae Young to Clint Capella. Great move downhill from Trae Young to get inside the paint, draw the attention, and then set up the alley-oop for Capella. So we're in a seesaw game at the early part of this third quarter, 54 to 53. Seth Curry dribble handoff from Ben Simmons. 10 on the shot clock. He goes to Embiid. Embiid walks down Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid inside. Fadeaway jumper. Falls short. Rebounded by Capella. Trae Young clears it. Looks to survey the floor. Goes to Bogdanovich. In that right corner to Collins. Looking to set up that post play. Collins jab steps against Seth. Skip pass over to Herter. Trae Young moving downhill. Throws another alley. Capella slams it home, and it's a 3-point game. Atlanta leads. So we've had a 6-point swing so far as the Sixers came out of the half and got it up to as many as 3. And the Hawks have responded in their own right. Now they're up 3, 56 to 53. Ben Simmons inside against Collins. Floater inside for Ben. Off. Rebounded by Capella. Trae looking to get Ben Simmons off him. Takes the screen from Capella. Mid-range jumper for Trae. Off. Ben Simmons looking to move downhill. Finds a shooter in Embiid. Steps into the 3. Knocks it down. So we got a tie game at 56. Trae Young, struggling from the floor, 1 of 13. Still a threat as a playmaker. Finds Herter. Herter. Looking to find Collins, but might have to get a shot up. He goes to Bogdanovich. Step back three, Bogdanovich. It falls short. Rebounded by Tobias Harris. On that left sideline, finds Ben Simmons. Works it to Korkmaz. Three-point shot for Korkmaz. No good. Rebounded by John Collins. So back and forth we go. The pace is favoring the Hawks right now. They're managing their turnovers. 76ers like to run too, but they're turning over the basketball. What a pass inside from Trae Young to Clint Capella as Capella slams it home over Embiid. Great left-hand pass from Trae Young to get a wide-open Capella at the rim. Again, even though Trae is struggling from the floor, his ability to just draw attention sets up so much for his other teammates. Embiid, mid-range jumper, falls horribly off the right side of the rim, even though he shot it from the left block. So it's a 2-point game, Hawks up. 14 on the shot clock. Trae Young has Embiid on him. He attacks the baseline, sets up another alley. Deflected by Tobias Harris. Embiid gets the alley-oop. Embiid gets the rebound out to Ben Simmons, and Simmons finds Korkmaz flashing down the lane. Great outlet pass from Embiid to Simmons, and then Simmons found Korkmaz running down the lane for that layup. So it's tied at 58. Back and forth we go. 6:45 to go here in the third quarter. Bogdanovich looking to get a shot. Floater off the glass. Able to get it to fall. Korkmaz thought about a three. Takes the floater. And Simmons slams it home. It looked like Simmons guided that shot. It looked like it was going to be short, but Simmons was able to catch it and reverse slam it home. So the game is tied at 60. We approach 6 minutes to go here in the third. Trae Young takes the screen, 3-point shot off the back rim. And the rebound to Simmons. He gets the outlet to Tobias. Tobias at the rim. Can't finish the layup. Tough miss there by Tobias Harris. The catch from Simmons was a bit offline, but he caught it right under the rim, and he should have finished that layup. So back and forth we go. This is tied at 60 with 5:51 to go here in the third. As we look at this reverse slam from Ben Simmons, he was able to finish that. The floater from Korkmaz looked to be a shot at first, but Simmons was able to guide it home and reverse it. So we're tied at 60. Hawks basketball. We'll be back with more. This is the Game of the Day by Isaiah, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Game 7, Eastern Conference semifinals. Welcome back as Atlanta has possession. 5:51 to go here in the third. Game tied at 60. This is winner go home game 7 between the Atlanta Hawks and the Philadelphia 76ers. Matisse Thybulle almost had a steal playing the passing lane. 3 on the shot clock. Herter has to get a shot up. Fadeaway jumper. Knocks it down. Kevin Herter continues to come up huge for Atlanta while Trae Young is struggling from the field. Herter is 7 of 12 from the floor with 17 points. He gives Atlanta the 2-point lead. Tobias Harris looking to find Embiid in the post. Takes contact from Capella. Capella guarding Embiid. Embiid takes the double team. Kicks it over to Tobias. They work it over to Seth Curry. 3-point shot for Curry. Good! Sixers back up 1, 63-62. Great ball movement from Philadelphia. Seth Curry stepped into it with confidence. Thought he was going to get the foul call. No call, but the Sixers back up 1. Kevin Herter. It's come up huge for Atlanta. Working against Seth Curry in the post. Off that left block. Fadeaway jumper for Herter. Good, and the foul. Again, Kevin Herter is just in the zone. The 76ers have not found a way to cut off his water. He's 8 of 13 from the floor, 19 points. 64-63 Atlanta back ahead, and Herter's looking to put them up by 2. Seth Curry, while stepping up for Philadelphia, has been tasked with having to guard him. Herter not only spot up shooter now, but he's moving off of the ball, finding pockets in the post to get baskets and run offense for Atlanta while Trae is struggling from the floor. He can't complete the M1, so it's only a 1-point game, 64-63. Again, Embiid on that left block in the post. Working against Capella. Fadeaway jumper for Embiid. Can't finish, and it will go off of John Collins. Possession will stay with Philadelphia. 4.3, 4.2 left on the shot clock. So it'll be sideline out of bounds. Maxey will inbound. Back and forth we go. Coming into this half, 76 were down 2. They came back to take the lead, and Atlanta has responded in their own way. But now Tobias at the rim takes contact from Capella, trying to finish a layup, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to give Philadelphia the lead. That's the second Hawks foul in this quarter, which is really, really good because we're approaching 4 minutes to go here in the third. Capella will go to the bench for the Hawks. Embiid steps over to speak to Doc Rivers. Oniko Ganku coming into the game right now for Capella. First free throw for Harris is good. Harris makes the free throw. He has 17 points. Dwight Howard comes into the game for the Sixers right now. So the game tied at 64, and Tobias Harris trying to give the Sixers the lead. Second free throw, good. So Philadelphia back up 1, 4:20 to go here in the third. Dwight Howard trying to trap Kevin Huerter. Huerter trying to skip past cross court to Gallinari, and Matisse Thybulle playing the passing lane, deflected it out of bounds. So it'll be 10 seconds on the shot clock for Atlanta. You see Seth Curry go to the bench. So George Hill into the game for the Sixers. Hill gave the 76ers some solid minutes in that first half. Huerter trying to get an inbound, and it's a turnover. Tobias Harris is there for the steal. Miscommunication between Huerter and Gallinari there. Harris working the baseline, dribbles it off Gallinari's foot. So Nate McMillan won't challenge it right now because of how close this game is. He wants to save not only his timeout, but the challenge, and it'll be an offensive foul against Dwight Howard. So even if the possession was Atlanta's, Dwight Howard negates the benefit of what could have been a call that favored them. He gives it right back. So 65-64. Trae Young, crossover dribble on Thybulle. 10 on the shot clock. Trae looking to get it to Huerter. 8 on the shot clock. Huerter on the right wing gets it to Okongwu. Floater for Okongwu, blocked by Dwight Howard. Maxey on the run is fouled by Trae Young. He's fouled by Trae Young to stop the fast break. Big block by Dwight Howard. Maxey with the basketball, attacking, takes contact, no call. Matisse Thybulle saves possession for Philadelphia. 14 on the shot clock. They don't have to run, so although they're going really, really fast right now, they go into the post for Tobias Harris. 7 on the shot clock. Harris takes contact. Floater, can't finish. Falls short. So rebounded by Gallinari. We approach 3 minutes to play. Inside, what a pass from Trae Young to Collins. Collins won't finish, but he'll go to the free throw line for 2. Trae Young's had a number of one-handed passes to find big men at the rim. A number of passes set up to Capella. This one was set up beautifully to Collins. Collins takes the contact, and they'll review this to see if it's flagrant. With 3 minutes to go, Philadelphia up by 1, but a flagrant foul right now would not bode well for Philadelphia in terms of momentum. Considering a flagrant foul, you get 2 free throws and possession. It's been a seesaw game, so any points, any slippage in any way can favor the team and get them over the hump in this must win. So we'll be back. They're reviewing whether this is a flagrant foul. This is a Game of Day by Zay presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. They're reviewing a flagrant foul on Dwight Howard against John Collins. 76ers are up 65-64 with 3 minutes to go. This is Game 7, the Eastern Conference semifinals matchup between the Philadelphia 76ers and Atlanta Hawks. All right, so we're back as they give Atlanta the flagrant foul. So that'll be 2 free throws in possession. Collins makes the first. He makes the second. So Atlanta is up 1, and they will have possession with 3 minutes to go here in the third. Atlanta brings in Lou Williams, Ogunku, Trey Young, Gallinari, and John Collins are on the floor for Philadelphia. They have Dwight Howard, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, and George Hill. Gallinari, with George Hill on him, attacks the lane. Good contest there by George Hill, but the size mismatch for Gallinari works in his favor, able to get the shot over the outstretched arms of Hill, gets it off the glass. Atlanta's up 3. So Philadelphia was up 1, and they gave up 4 points on that possession because of the flagrant foul by Dwight Howard. So it's 68-65. Tobias Harris in the post. Kicks it to Maxey. Maxey working to the left block, back out to Harris. 3-point shot for Harris, no good. And Okongwu lets the rebound go out of bounds. Possession goes to Atlanta. Tough miss there. 2:18 to go here in the third. We got a timeout on the floor. Atlanta up 3. This is Game 7 in Philadelphia. 68-65, the Hawks lead the Sixers. Welcome back to a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. The Hawks have gotten great contributions from Kevin Huerter, John Collins, and Clint Capella. Huerter with 19, Collins with 12, Clint Capella with 11. Atlanta's up by 3. They came into this half up by 2. Danilo Gallinari, mid-range jumper over George Hill, knocks it down. So the Sixers now down by 5. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. The Hawks have come to play in this winner-go-home situation, and they're overcoming a horrid shooting night from Trey Young. Matisse Thybulle, skip pass over to Harris. Harris working the baseline, gets it over to Thybulle. Thybulle attacking the paint, gets a layup at the rim. Matisse Thybulle very active on that offensive play. He had to move on that baseline to save that pass from Tobias as the shot clock was winding down, worked his way into the lane and finished with the left hand. So it's a 3-point game, 70-67. They work back into the post for Gallinari. He's had a mismatch against George Hill here in this third quarter. 4 seconds on the clock. Fadeaway jumper. The Sixers cannot get the rebound, but Matisse Thybulle saves it. Matisse Thybulle at the rim, slams it home over Onyeka Okongwu, and it's a 1-point game. Big energy play for Matisse Thybulle, but at the rim, John Collins gets a quick basket. The 76ers fell asleep defensively. We're under a minute to go. 72-69, Matisse Thybulle with 4 quick points to get this crowd on their feet, but the 76ers gave up an easy basket at the rim for John Collins. Embiid working against Okongwu, takes the double team, a bad pass trying to kick out to Tobias Harris, and again these turnovers coming back to haunt the Sixers. The cross-court pass from Embiid to Tobias was read perfectly. Lou Williams read it, got the basket. Tobias Harris trying to knock down a 3. It rims out. So we can go into the third with the Hawks up by more than 5. This is already a 2-possession game. They can build a 3-possession lead with 12 minutes to go in a winner-go-home Game 7. Trey Young working downhill. Floater. Knocks it in. That's Trey Young's second basket of the game. The Hawks up by 3 possessions going into the fourth. 10 seconds to go here in the third. Maxey working downhill at the rim. Takes contact. Won't get the shot off, but it'll get 2 free throws. And the advantage now for the Hawks, they'll have another opportunity to score with 5.4 seconds left here in the third quarter. Maxi's first free throw, good. The Hawks up by up by 2 at the half, have come out here in this third and build on their lead. Now they're up by 6, 76-70. The swing here in this quarter was a flagrant foul by Dwight Howard. The Sixers were up by 1. The Hawks got 4 points on that possession, went up by 3, and now they've built on that. So with 3.4 left, it's deflected out of bounds as Lou Williams is trying to set up Trae Young on that right sideline. Trae gets the inbound. Working to the free throw line, floater, no call, and falls short. But if you're Atlanta, you had a dream third quarter. You built on your lead, you went up by 5, and you took momentum away from Philadelphia toward the end of that third quarter. All of the pressure is on the Sixers. This is win or go home. They're at home in front of their fans, trailing by 5 with 12 minutes to go. Will they be able to turn the corner, stem the tide, and get to the Eastern Conference Finals where they'll face the Bucks? Or will they go into this offseason not living up to expectations, falling short once again, and having many, many questions that need to be answered? We'll see what happens over the next 12 minutes, but either way, we'll be here to cover it. This is Game of Day by Isaiah, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. I'm Isaiah Rhodes. Stay tuned for more. We start this fourth quarter. Philadelphia is down 5. Doc Rivers makes a slight adjustment. He brings in Shake Milton to try to provide a spark. Philadelphia draws a foul as Embiid is pulled down by Oniko Ganku in the post. So 76-71, the Hawks went into the half up by 2. They were able to build their lead up by as many as 7 in that third quarter. Big baskets by Danilo Gallinari. Trae Young was able to find teammates easily at the rim. And even when the Sixers made runs to try to take the lead, the Hawks were always there to respond. Free throw line extended jumper for Embiid. Big time basket for Embiid. We're back to a one possession game as the Hawks lead by 3, 76-73. For the entire season, the Sixers have hung their hat on defense. They have 3 all defensive players on this team: Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, and Joel Embiid. Can they get stops? They do get the first stop here on the possession, but they can't save the rebound. Ben Simmons trying to save it to a teammate. 18 on the shot clock as it was a reset because Ben Simmons got possession. So, up 3 with the basketball. Kevin Huerter's played amazing basketball here in Philadelphia for Game 7. He misses the mid-range jumper. Shake Milton pulls up for 3. He misses it off the back rim. Thybulle tried to go for the offensive rebound. Can't get it. So Huerter working downhill, finds Bogdanovich. Right corner 3, misses it. Rebounded by Embiid. Ben Simmons has 4 points tonight, 11 assists, 7 rebounds. Simmons looking for Embiid. Straightaway 3. Knocks it down. We have a tie game. Tied at 76 with 10:37 to go. Timeout called by Nate McMillan as Philadelphia has fought back. Stay tuned for more. This is the Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. That's Ben Simmons' 12th assist here tonight. Despite not scoring, he's finding ways to get others involved. Let's see if Atlanta can respond now. Welcome back with 10:37 to go here in the fourth of Game 7 between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Atlanta Hawks. The winner will advance to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they will face the Milwaukee Bucks, who defeated the Brooklyn Nets last night in Game 7. So the 76ers right now on a 5-0 run. As I say that, Kevin Huerter comes out of that timeout, draws a foul. He'll be going to the free throw line for 2. Prior to that timeout, Joel Embiid knocked down the 3-point shot, his second 3 of the game. 25 points for Embiid, 10 rebounds in 30 minutes. Kevin Huerter tonight has really carried the weight for the Hawks offensively. He misses the free throw. Huerter, 8 of 14 from the floor, 19 points, 2 of 3 from 3. He's had to make up for Trae Young, who's 2 of 16 tonight, 1 of 8 from 3. Trae, 11 points. He has 9 assists, but his shooting prowess has not been there. Huerter, second free throw. He goes 1 of 2. 2 of 3 from the floor, 19 points, 2 of 3 from 3. He's had to make up for Trae Young, who's 2 of 16 tonight, 1 of 8 from 3. Trae, 11 points. He has 9 assists, but his shooting prowess has not been there. Huerter, second free throw. He goes 1 of 2. So Hawks up by 1, 77-76. We've had 17 ties in this game, 19 lead changes. Embiid going against Capella. Free throw line extended, thinking about a jump shot, takes that jump shot, makes that jump shot. Big basket for Joel Embiid. Sixers back up 1. 10 minutes to go. Can the Sixers get stops? Will the Hawks respond? Downhill is Trae Young. Cross-court pass over to John Collins. Jumps in the air to save that pass. And there's a turnover. Trae Young turns it over at Shake Milton trying to get to the rim. He's fouled by Kevin Huerter. So that's Huerter's third personal foul, the second team foul on the Hawks. 9:53 to go here in the fourth. We've spoken at length about valuing possessions, turnovers. Here in the first 3 quarters, there's been a big turnover disparity favoring the Hawks. The Sixers with 14 turnovers so far, but in the latter parts of that third quarter and coming into this fourth, the turnovers have been a big issue for Atlanta. Now, the Sixers trying to take advantage and save their season right now. They're trying to review whether this is a clear path foul on Huerter. 9:53 to go. Let's look at the team stats. Hawks shooting 42%, 5 of 21 from 3. Sixers shooting 45%, 8 of 22 from 3. 16 of 20 from the free throw line are the Sixers. 16 of 23 from the free throw line are the Hawks. The rebounds favor Philadelphia, 38-33. The assists favor Philadelphia, 22-19. But the turnovers, I said 14 turnovers for Philly. It's really 15. 15-8 for Atlanta. They hold the advantage. As Embiid, thinking about a mid-range jumper from the right block, guarded by Capella. Fadeaway jumper, Embiid misses it. Offensive rebound, Matisse Thybulle, he cannot get it. Atlanta looking to take the lead, 78-77. Trae Young with the basketball, guarded by Thybulle. We approach 9 minutes to play. Crossover dribble, Trae Young. He gets inside. Blocked by Thybulle. Sixers on the run. Ben Simmons with the basketball. Gets it to Tobias at the rim. Can he finish it? He will not. Offensive rebound is not there for Embiid. Big defense for Thybulle. Sixers can't take advantage, though. Trae Young thought about a 3 from the left wing. He's been struggling from the field all day. Working that left corner. Gets it back to the top of the key. Huerter is there. 7 on the shot clock. Guarded by Tobias Harris. Off the dribble. Gets to the free throw line. Step back jumper. It falls short, but rebounded by John Collins. We got a loose ball foul against the Sixers as Collins and Simmons get face-to-face there. Collins took exception to the foul from Ben Simmons. We look at the replay, and we see Simmons slap the ball away from Ben Simmons. Huerter takes the 3 off the back rim, rebounded by Tobias Harris. So 78-77, Tobias Harris with the ball, guarded by Clint Capella. Mismatch for Embiid, guarded by Collins. Free throw line extended. Embiid looking to attack. We get a offensive foul. So that's another turnover for Philadelphia. They have the lead, but right now they're not valuing the possessions. Atlanta, on their side, is getting multiple opportunities to come back and take this lead, but they're not getting quality shots right now. Trae Young out to Gallinari, straightaway 3, misses it. It was a wide open 3. The tough closeout by Ben Simmons was there to make that tough, but he missed it. So Sixers up 1. We approach 8 minutes to play. Game 7, Tobias at the rim. Off the glass, it rims out. So we look at the free throws here in this fourth quarter. Atlanta 0 for 7. Philadelphia 3 of 7. Trae Young guarded by Tobias. 3-point shot for Trae. Falls short. Big rebound for Matisse Thybulle. Trae Young to Shake Milton. Milton jab steps Trae Young at the rim. Can he get a finish? He cannot. Offensive rebound. Tobias with the finish. Sixers up by 3. 80-77 with 7:46 to go. And we got a foul. So it'll be a foul on Trae Young. It was a late call, but it'll be a foul on Trae Young. Sixers up 3 with an opportunity to go up 4. Big basket for Tobias. That'll give the Sixers a 2-possession lead with 7:46 to go. Can Tobias make this big free throw? He will make it, and the Sixers are up by 4. 81-77, 7:44 to go. Tobias tonight coming up big here in the second half. 20 points for Tobias, although he's 6 of 19. Trae Young trying to draw a foul. He does, but they say the foul will be on the floor. Third foul on Tobias. 3 team fouls. So we have to look to Trae and see how he's able to draw fouls. Can he get some points on the board for this Hawks team? Seth Curry comes into the game for Shake Milton. Shake Milton provided some good minutes for Philadelphia, although he didn't score. Shake definitely came in and just wanted to be a presence, try to provide a different spark for Philadelphia. Trae, floater, falls short, rebounded by Harris. 3-point shot, Thibault. He misses it. Rebounded by Huerter. That would have put the Sixers up 7. Kevin Huerter looking to attack. Kicks it to Gallinari. 3-point shot, Gallinari. Big 3-point shot for Gallinari, because that cuts the 2-possession lead to only a 1-possession lead, and it's a seesaw game again as the Sixers are up by 1. So that 3 puts pressure on Philadelphia to continue to score. And B, looking to go to the baseline, kicks it to Curry. Straight away 3 for Curry. Good. Big 3 for Seth Curry to get those points back. 6:44 to go here in the fourth. Can the Sixers get stops? Will the Hawks continue to score to put pressure on the Sixers? Trae looking for a mid-range. Takes it. He makes it. Big basket for Trae Young. Sixers up 2, but Trae may look to get it going here in the final 6 minutes. He's been struggling from the floor. 3 of 20, 13 points. But right now, we're in the guts of the game. Anything counts. And B for 3. He misses it off the back rim. So Atlanta with a chance to tie or take the lead. Matisse Thybulle again guarding Trae. Almost a turnover. Huerter saves it. 12 on the shot clock. Huerter works to the baseline. Pull up for the jumper. Makes it. So the Sixers looking to take a timeout. The game is tied. Kevin Huerter has been amazing tonight. 22 points for Kevin Huerter. The Hawks are trying to steal this game. 5:49 to go. This is game 7. The winner will advance to face the Milwaukee Bucks. If the Hawks win, they will be going to Milwaukee. If the Sixers win, they'll stay home and Milwaukee will travel to Philadelphia. We don't know what will happen, but what we do know is that it will be a classic. 84-84, 5:49 to go. Stay tuned for more. This is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Welcome back, as this is Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals between the Hawks and the 76ers. Winner will go on to face the Milwaukee Bucks this Wednesday at 8:30. Game 1 to start this Eastern Conference Finals. But first, we have to figure out who will be their opponent. The 76ers with possession, up by, as the game is tied. Tobias Harris, guarded by Collins. 5 on the shot clock, going to Seth. Back to Tobias, 2 on the shot clock. Tobias at the rim, can't finish the floater. So the Hawks trying to take the lead. They came into this quarter up 5. The 76ers responded by going up by as many as 4. But the Hawks have responded in their own right, tied the game. Now they're looking to take the lead. Floater by Trae Young. Big basket for Trae Young. He's 3 for 20 tonight. Now he's 4 for 21, but coming up big when it matters most. 5 minutes left. 15 points for Trae. Simmons over to Tobias. And B. 7 on the shot clock. Can he get a shot? He goes to Seth. Seth, fade away. Can't knock it down, rebounded by Herter. So the Hawks now can look to run their offense and get a 2-possession lead. Under 5 minutes to go. Trae Young, 3. Falls short. Big rebound, Tobias. Over to Ben Simmons. Simmons pushing. Looking to find a teammate. Finds Embiid. Embiid thought about a 3. Kicks it to Tobias. Back to Embiid. 13 on the shot clock. Free throw line extended. Jump shot Embiid. Makes it. So we're back tied at 86. Big basket for Embiid. Coming down the stretch. We approach 4 minutes to play. Embiid with 29 points, 10 of 18 from the floor. Can the Sixers get stops? Matisse Thybulle is guarding Trae Young. Tobias is there. They work it back to Herter. Herter's been hot all game against Curry. They're working a mismatch. Herter finishes another basket. Kevin Herter is just in a different zone right now. 3:45 to go. 88-86. Herter tonight, a career playoff high 24 points. He's 10 of 18 from the floor. He has 6 rebounds. Ben Simmons in the post, guarded by Gallinari. Trying to finish. Goes to Thybulle, and Thybulle is fouled. Simmons had a basket at the rim. He deferred to Thybulle instead. We look at the spin. So instead of going up for a dunk, he goes to Matisse Thybulle. Now, Thybulle got fouled, but Thybulle is not a good shooter. And Ben Simmons is not a good shooter either, but he's 6'11". If he goes up and dunks the basketball, even if he gets fouled, he'll have an opportunity to put the Sixers up 1. Instead, Matisse Thybulle goes to the free throw line, and he has to make these free throws. He misses the first, so now he has to make one. That was a bad setup there by Ben Simmons. Second free throw for Thybulle, good. So Nate McMillan calls a timeout. 3:29 to go. Hawks up 1 and in control. We'll be back with more. This is the Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. This is Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Stay tuned. Welcome back. As this is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. The 76ers have 1 foul to give right now with 3 timeouts. We approach 3 minutes to play. The Hawks are up 1. Trae Young's gotten 2 field goals here in this quarter. 8 on the shot clock. Good defense from Tobias. Setting up an alley-oop at the rim for Capella. Big alley-oop there. And the Hawks up 3. 3 minutes to go. Doc calls timeout. So 3:04 to play here in the fourth. Tobias Harris played great defense against Trae Young. Got the deflection. It went all the way to the almost the back court line. He caught it just enough. Went downhill, set up a great alley-oop for Capella. So now it's a 3-point game. The Sixers have to respond, not only to keep pace with the Hawks, but to make sure that this game doesn't get out of hand. Right now it's about scoring and getting stops. The Hawks are doing just enough to keep this lead. 90-87 with 3:04 to play. We'll be back with more. This is Game 7 between the Hawks and the 76ers. All right, so we're back. 3:04 to play. Hawks up 3. Coming into this quarter, the Hawks were up 5. The 76ers came back and went up by as many as 4 in this quarter. The Hawks responded, and since then, they've held the lead over the last 5 minutes or so. So, 90-87, Embiid at the rim, trying to get a finish off the glass. He can't finish. Rebounded by Collins. Under 3 minutes to play. The Hawks are up 3. A basket will put this to a 2-possession lead. The season and the series are on the line for both. Trae pulls up for 3. Knocks it down. Trae Young looking to put the kill shot in to the Philadelphia 76ers. 93-87. Tobias Harris at the rim. Gets the layup, so he gets 2 of the 3 back. Can the Sixers get stops? I don't know right now. It's a 2-possession game still. Quick score for the Sixers. Tobias 7 of 21, 22 points, 14 rebounds. Trae Young shooting horrible all game, but in the fourth, coming up when it matters most. 2 minutes to play. Sixers trying to get it out of Trae Young's hands. We got a timeout. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock, 1:57. So Since that last time out, it was 90 to 87, now 93 to 89. Stay tuned for more. This is the Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. We look at this three from Trae Young, a 30-footer. Big time three for the Hawks right now. When it mattered most, Trae is coming up huge. So we're back under 2 minutes to play. The Hawks are up by 4. 6 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock. Trae Young turns over the basketball. Ben Simmons with the ball is fouled. So Ben Simmons will go to the free throw line. Big defensive stop there for the Sixers, but it might come back to haunt them as Simmons not the best free throw shooter. First free throw off the back rim. If you're the Hawks, you did the right thing. Unfortunately, the turnover happened, but Simmons, again, one of the worst free throw shooters in the league. Second free throw good, so it's a one possession game. Sixers got 1 point out of that. It's 93 to 90, 1:45 to go. Trae guarded by Ben. Another deflection by Ben. $16 on the shot clock, Hawks basketball. Trae falls on the ground. Hawks have the inbound. They get it to Collins. Collins looking for Trae. Trae working that sideline. Double team by Simmons. Tries to throw it off of Simmons. Simmons and Young wrestling for the basketball. Possession will stay with the Hawks, though. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Trae trying to throw it off of Ben. Ben trying to avoid it. Collins, 10 on the shot clock. Gets it to Herter. And we got a moving screen. So moving screen as Curry was trying to fight over the screen. That freed up Herter. So 1:29 to go. Sixers down 3. George Hill on the right wing, looking to set up Seth Curry. Hill looking for Embiid. Top of the key, Embiid is there, kicks it to Tobias. Tobias thought about a 3. Instead goes to the rim, lays it up, 1 point game. 1:12 left. Sixers are fighting back, 93 to 92. Trae Young with the basketball, guarded by Ben Simmons. Tobias Harris with 24 points. The Hawks going to Kevin Herter. We got a foul. So that's the Sixers' only foul to give right now. 1 minute and 1 second to go here in Game 7. Hawks up 1. Sixers trying to get a stop and figure out how to win. As you see the ref, they're trying to back the crowd up just a bit. This is Game 7, a high-pressure situation. Sixers need this stop and a basket to go ahead. Hawks need to maintain. They're up 1 in control. 8 on the shot clock. Herter, step back 3. Fouled! Horrible foul by Matisse Thybulle. Horrible foul by Matisse Thybulle. And I mentioned this game in and game out covering the Sixers. Matisse Thybulle, while he's an exceptional defender, he tends to foul so much, and defenders use that against him. His aggressiveness is a blessing, but it can also be a curse. Now Herter going to the free throw line, looking to make 3 free throws to put the Hawks up 4 with under a minute to go. 94-92, Herter makes the first free throw. I mentioned Kevin Herter playing exceptionally well tonight. 25 points, 10 of 18 from the floor, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds. He makes the second. Hawks up 3. It's 54 seconds to play. Horrible foul by Matisse Thybulle. When you're trying to defend, you get the stop, you give yourself an opportunity to go ahead. He makes all 3. It's a 4-point game, 96-92. The Sixers look dejected right now. 54 seconds left. We'll be back. This is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Welcome back. Hawks up by 4, 96-92. 53 seconds to go. And B, straight away, thought about a three. Instead, attacks Gallinari, turns over the basketball, and that will do it. We got a slam by Gallinari, 2-possession lead now, 98-92. Turnovers again, coming up huge for the Hawks and really killing the Sixers when it matters the most. We look at the turnover differential right now for both teams. The total turnovers in this game as hasn't updated just yet. But coming into this quarter, Philadelphia had 15 turnovers. They've continued to turn over the ball when it matters most. And B, trying to work downhill. Hawks up by 4, looking to finish out this series here on the road. They already have won two. They've already had 2 big time comebacks against this 76ers team, with a 25-point comeback in Game 5 and an 18-point comeback in Game 4 to really demoralize the Sixers team. Now, the Sixers did come back on the road in Atlanta and win Game 6 to save their season. But here at home, turnovers have haunted them. They've struggled at the free throw line. And when you look at how Trae Young has played tonight, he's played horrible in terms of shooting. But he's come up huge here in the fourth with some big baskets. And Kevin Huerter has been the star of all stars tonight. Career high 27 points. He's knocked down huge baskets, especially exploiting Seth Curry. Now, Seth, in his own way, has tried his best to shoot for Philadelphia and come up with baskets for Philadelphia. But Atlanta has continuously exploited that matchup all night. 41.5 seconds to go. Philadelphia needs a shot. They go to Seth Curry. Seth finds Shake Milton. Shake trying to get a basket. He does get the basket. Thought he was fouled. No call. So now Philadelphia has to foul Trae Young. They have no more fouls to give. Shake thought he was fouled. Trying to get the and one. He gets the basket to fall. So it's a 4-point game. The Hawks up 98-94 with 34.9 seconds to go. We look at Shake. He goes straight up. There's definitely contact with Collins. I don't know why he didn't get the call there. Refs definitely missed that call, but it's a 2-possession game now with Trae Young going to the free throw line. Trae, one of the best free throw shooters in the game. First free throw is good. Hawks up 5 with 34.9 seconds to go. All they have to do is continue to make their free throws, and they will be going to their third Eastern Conference Finals in franchise history. Trae misses the second. So Sixers have some life. Shake Milton looking for Embiid. Embiid for 3. Misses it. Rebounded by Gallinari. He's fouled. So Gallinari will go to the free throw line. Gallinari coming up with a huge stop against Joel Embiid. Got the strip. Able to get out and run. And got a great assist from Trae Young that turned into a two-hand slam and really solidified and ended this game. If you were to see 76ers fans right now, they're totally dejected. When you look at the expectations that this team had, bringing in Doc Rivers, bringing in Danny Green, bringing in Dwight Howard, bringing in so many different aspects to this team that they didn't have before, and to fall short in the fashion that they've had over the last 3 games, over the last 4 games, to be up 2-1 in this series and up 18 on the road in Game 4, to lose that game and Game 5 in the fashion that you did, and then to lose Game 7 at home. Hawks got a magnificent performance from Kevin Huerter, and that's why we are where we are right now. Is Tobias Harris misses a 3, and Embiid gets the finish. So it's 101-96. You still have to foul Trae Young, and Trae will continuously go to the free throw line, looking to get as many points as he can before this hits 0. If you're a Sixers fan, you are totally disgusted with how this season ended, knowing that the Brooklyn Nets got eliminated, the Los Angeles Lakers got eliminated, and you're looking at the Phoenix Suns and Los Angeles Clippers be compromised due to injury. you're going to face potentially the Milwaukee Bucks, who match up well with you, and you still have not been able to get over that hump. The Sixers would have gone to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001, and you come in at home after fighting to get home court back and losing this fashion. Totally heartbreaking. 103-96, Trae Young makes both free throws. Tobias Harris for three, falls short, and it falls into the hands of the player of the game, which will be Kevin Huerter. Trae Young will dribble it out, and fans in Philadelphia are throwing things on the floor. This will do it. Fans are booing. They're obviously disgusted with what we're seeing. Um, Again, all respect due, all credit due to the Hawks, as they have come on the road. They're the younger team. They lack the experience. They're They're getting their feet wet on this run. And you look at what Trae Young has endured tonight. A tough shooting night. He had a couple of turnovers. It just wasn't his night. His teammates picked him up, including Kevin Huerter, Gallinari, Capella, so many others. John Collins had a solid game as well. This is a total team effort, and the Hawks will go to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they will be faced against the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, if you're the Sixers, there's going to be a lot of questions going into this offseason. I think they'll blow it up. The process is over, and the experiment of Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons together has to be broken up. Ben Simmons tonight just didn't have anything offensively in terms of scoring that would contribute to a winning situation. He had 4 points tonight. He had 12 assists, but was not able to do anything. And when you look at how they lost, how this season was lost over the last 4 games, the Sixers lost 3 of them in heartbreaking fashion. 3 of them in heartbreaking fashion, blowing a 25-point lead at home, blowing an 18-point lead on the road. To lose at home in Game 7 in front of your fans after fighting the entire season to get home court and have the championship run through Philadelphia, to lose in the semifinals again in this fashion, total heartbreak. So the Hawks will advance to the Atlanta Hawks will advance to their second Eastern Conference Finals in franchise history, and there we have it. Uh, just to get the final score for you again, Hawks defeat the Sixers 103-96. We get the team stats for you. Hawks shot 44%, Sixers shot 43%. Uh, the free throw line, Sixers shot 19 of 25 from the free throw line. The Hawks shot 24 of 32. Rebounding wise, Sixers out rebounded the Hawks 48-44. But again, when we look at the turnovers tonight, big turnover issue. 17 turnovers for Philadelphia compared to 10. And when you look at points in the paint, even though the Sixers were able to win the points in the paint matchup, 42-36. The fourth quarter, they weren't able to truly get Joel Embiid going, and it showed late. They weren't able to execute, and unfortunately, if you're the Sixers, this is not the way you want to lose. If you're the Hawks, you did exactly what you needed to do, despite Trae Young struggling from the field. Final stats individually: Trae Young came up huge for the Hawks. Trae Young came up huge for the Hawks. Big baskets for Trae. He ended with over 20 points. Wasn't able to shoot to the level that he wanted to, but he was saved by Kevin Huerter with 27 points. Big time baskets for Kevin Huerter, and that's why the Hawks will go on the road to Milwaukee to start their Eastern Conference Finals matchup. Again, this is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Kevin Huerter with 27 points, 10 of 18 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3, 7 rebounds, and again, big time baskets for Kevin Huerter. Stay tuned for more. This is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. We will continue to cover the NBA playoffs. Thank you for watching. Peace.